Welcome to PM Movie Recaps. Today's pick is an action comedy film of 2019, Exit. If you're ready, let's enjoy the video. Once one of the best rock climbers in his college years, Yong Nam is now a grown man, who is without a job and forced to live with his parents just to get by. Yong Nam is constantly reminded of this fact by his older sister Jung Hyun, who urges him to neaten up and make an impression at their mother's upcoming 70th birthday party. For his mother's birthday, Yong Nam insists that they should celebrate it at the Cloud Garden, where he secretly knows that his crush, Yoo Yo, is working. Yong Nam acts surprised to see Yoo Yo, and in order to impress her, he lies to her and claims that he now has a successful career, much to her surprise. Meanwhile, a terrorist parks a truck close by to the Cloud Garden and releases a toxic white gas. It quickly spreads to its immediate surroundings, causing mass pandemonium in the city. During this, Yoo Yo discovers via a phone call from her close friend that Yong Nam has lied to her about his job, and she becomes curious as to why. Oblivious to what is happening outside, Yong Nam's family are shocked to see a large cloud of white gas and witness that people are dying because of it. Yoo Yo tells them to get back inside the building for their safety, but not before Jung Hyun stumbles and is quickly overwhelmed by the toxic gas. In order to get themselves and Jung Hyun to safety, everyone heads to the roof, but much to their horror, they discover that the door to the roof is locked. With everyone else occupied, Yong Nam proceeds to shatter a window and leap across to the adjacent building. Only equipped with a makeshift harness, Yong Nam manages to scale the Cloud Garden and reach the top of the roof, where he opens the door for his family. Once everyone is assembled on the roof, they manage to hail a passing rescue helicopter with crude SOS signals. However, Yong Nam and Yoo Yo are prevented from boarding the helicopter, as their inclusion would exceed the weight limit on the helicopter. The toxic gas has been flooding. Yong Nam and Yoo Yo are then forced to wrap themselves up in improvisational safety gear and leave the Cloud Garden to seek higher ground. Once Yong Nam and Yoo Yo manage to find a suitable building, they proceed to signal to another passing helicopter. However, upon seeing a group of students trapped in a building opposite to them, they redirect the helicopter to the students and away from themselves. Unluckily, a gas station nearby the truck explodes, sending a wave of the toxic gas spreading around the area quicker, forcing them to leave the building before they could also be rescued. After failing to be rescued twice, Yong Nam and Yoo Yo realize that the only way to escape the rising gas is to head towards the tower crane, the highest point in the vicinity. At the same time, Yong Nam and Yoo Yo are discovered by a drone, which they use to provide directions towards the tower crane. After running and climbing across numerous buildings, the drone finally loses power, leaving Yong Nam and Yoo Yo at a dead end, as they realize that none of the surrounding buildings are close enough to get to the tower crane. Just as they begin to despair, multiple drones begin to converge towards their location, and Yong Nam is able to hang a rope across the buildings by using one of the drones. Yong Nam and Yoo Yo then attempt to swing across, but their combined weight is too much for the drone. Yong Nam and Yoo Yo fall and almost lose their lives in a cloud of the toxic gas. However, Yong Nam and Yoo Yo manage to survive the fall and reach the tower crane, from where they are eventually extracted by a rescue helicopter. Once Yong Nam and Yoo Yo are on the ground safely, Yong Nam tearfully reunites with the rest of his family. As Yong Nam and Yoo Yo face one another to say goodbye, they agree to see each other again sometime. As they stand smiling, the rain starts pouring and sweeps away the last group of the toxic gas from the city. Thank you for watching. But before leaving, please make sure that you click subscribe and turn on the notification so that you can enjoy watching more videos like this.